Greetings. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The Immortal One here. The immortal Dr. Phil himself has actually finally decided to return to the YouTube for a brief moment, because I know a lot of the War Commander audience still follows this, and I want them to see this. And for the simple fact of the reason is, I am going to put Kixeye. In fact, I've done it before. I'd like to put Kixeye on notice. But I've done that before, and guess what happened? Nothing. So instead of putting Kixeye on notice, I am going to put you guys on notice. Now, City put out a video earlier on that I actually sat through and watched the kind of bullshit that's being pulled. And not only is it the suggestion, it's more of a push in the right direction for you lot. And that's what I believe that you need. Whether it comes to the Situation Room, whether it comes to Unshackled, even through Battle Vortex. What's left of that Battle Vortex when it comes to Kixeye related stuff. Because the Battle Vortex show is the only War Commander show that they have. Well, War Commander is the only show that Battle Vortex have now, because they just won't let it die. And if they want to do it, then fair play. However, here's the thing. Nothing is doing anybody any good. Kixeye don't listen. They never have. And it's about time that you've just took your head out of your ass and walk away from it. I've got friends who play the game, and I'm doing this, and I'm this, and I'm this. Just stop it. The more you invest in that game, whether it be time, whether it be money, whether it be for social interaction, you can always do it in other places. You can always do it in other places. And this is what you need to see. This is what you need to do. You need to pack up and leave. That's what you got to do. Pack up and walk away. Because enough of you now are getting so frustrated with the way things are going. And enough of you have said, well, I should just quit. Then do it. Do what I did. Walk away. Go play something else. Go play something that is enjoyable to play, rather than getting on a game every day and complaining. Because that's just going to put you in the same negative spiral, and you'll hate it, and you'll hate it, and you'll keep on hating it. And then the hate will transfer to the shows, whether it be one show or the other. They're both the same. Pack your bags and walk away from it. See, this is the thing that you're just not getting, and I've hammered it into you enough, and you're just not listening. You just don't listen, do you? Walk away from it. Let the show go down. Let the game die. It's only got another year left anyway. But this is the problem. It happens all the time. And it doesn't matter whether you go to one way or the other, or fucking... Oh, God. How can I even put this into words you simple bastards can understand? Well, calling you simple bastards obviously doesn't help. But, that being said, you got to do what you got to do. And you got to walk away. And Phoenix, I see what you said. I will never touch anything by Supercell. They're just as bad. It's mobile app. I won't touch mobile apps. I won't touch them with a 50-foot fucking barge pole. I can't stand them. I've done mobile games. I've done PC games. I've done console games. I've done it all. But this shite with Kixeye is only going to be forwarded by you lot. And nothing's going to work. You're never going to push them in the direction that you want them to be. They will always have their own. The broken shit, the still broken shit, and the ever-ending circle of broken shit will constantly continue for the rest of eternity and for the rest of Kixeye's existence, because that's all they can do. Oh yeah, putting out a game 24 hours a day isn't easy, and you're going to expect problems. But there are games out there that have ran for years, I mean, longer than Kixeye and War Commander, that run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and have less fucking bugs. But no, you go back to Kixeye, you go back to the broken shit, and you say, well, they've done this, they're going to fix it, blah, 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 and you wait. And you hope the fix works. And you hope the applied fixes don't break anything else. War Commander is the kingdom of broken shit. Battle Pirates became the kingdom of broken shit. Vega is the kingdom of broken shit. You know, Vega's just a coin grab these days, but that's beside the point. Back, up, and leave. That's the only suggestion that I could possibly have. There's no way to make that game better. There's no way that Kixeye would even implement any ideas that we've had in the past, and they haven't. Everything we've wanted always comes with a price tag attached. We wanted reduction in levels. We wanted reduction in time. What did they give us? Oh yeah, they reduced a whole bunch of shit and then added another year on top. There's nothing that works there. And the more bitching and backbiting I see, the more I want to just... I've left 90% of the groups dedicated to War Commander. I mean one of them by accident. And I think that's about it. And that's the only way I saw City's video. It pops up on my YouTube, but it's War Commander, and I don't watch it when it's on War Commander. But it popped up today, and I saw it. And you see the kind of bullshit the Kixeye pulls. They brought out the broken unit during the event, so nobody could use it properly. That's wrong. It is completely fucking wrong. You've got hold of a company that just fucks with the world. They do what they fuck with everybody. That's why I'm not even surprised people are starting to cheat really hard again. Because yet there are. A good 40% of the entire War Commander base is probably cheating. In some way, shape, or form. Whether it be by cheat engine or glitches or exploits or something of that matter. I guarantee it. Fucking hell, if I could be asked to do it, I'd do it myself. But I don't. I have better things to do with my time. Ironically, making this video is not one of them. It's just putting people to rights. Godscope, it would take a damn sight more than a month to even do that. There is no way in hell. But then you take the game down for a month, how much revenue is lost? So they don't do it. It's forward thinking. The more you do it, the more you break. There's 99 bugs in the code. You fix one, you get 103 for the privilege. The only way to fix that game is to take it down permanently and rewrite the whole damn thing. And that would piss off a lot of people. I'd rather see the company go under than subject anybody else to that game. Enough revenue was lost when players quit, but half the time it's freebie players or low-sized people, and it's not enough of Kickstarter's concern. They can lose a couple of bucks here and there. They could lose $500, $1,000. It doesn't matter. They're running 3 different games. One of the biggest guys I knew playing Battle Pirates, Price is Wrong, quit that game 3 days ago. Like 3 days ago, as I think it was either 3 or 4 days ago as of today, which is the 19th of June, just to date my own video. But I've known Price for a very long time, and he was more hardcore Battle Pirates than anybody I know who's ever played a Kickside game. He would play, he would coin, he would do pretty much everything that he could do. He streamed a bunch of times a week just playing Battle Pirates. He would take his lunch break from work to come home and stream on Raid Gate. And he quit. And I don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him. Not at all. In fact, more power to him for doing so. And it took him long enough to do that. I mean, I permanently removed Battle Pirates a couple of years ago, along with Vega and War Commander the first time around, because I got pissed off with it. And I came back, then I left again, then I came back, and then I left. And I'm going to stay gone. Kickstarter have lost me for good this time. There's so much shit that you lot don't know. There really is. The amount of things that I have heard, and I'm going to put people on license here, and I'm going to put people up the shitter. The amount of bollocks that I have heard coming from... All right, I'm just going to out it the way I fucking do. From between you lot at the War Commander Unshackled and the Situation Room. Now, the rumours aside, I've had Roy on my show. I had Roy on the show when I was running Unshackled. I vetted him myself. So what I want to know is why he can't go on there now. And why there are a few people from his particular show that are blacklisted from being on Unshackled. You tell me that. While I'm here, we'll bring all this bullshit into the open. I want to know why. And there are a couple of producers in there that you could tell me right now. But it depends if you're going to be honest with me, or do I have to call you out on the bullshit that I already know? Be very, very careful about how you answer that. Skip's not my problem. The producers of the show are. Shadow wants to keep the show separate. See, that's not how it worked. It's gone back to the fucking divide all over again. That's not how shit should be. It's never how shit should be. And I gotta tell you, running 6-7 hour things isn't good for you. It's not good for viewership. It's not good for holding numbers. If you go and look at the analytics like I used to do every week after a show, that's why I kept them short. With the odd exception, it'd be no more than 90 minutes for the most part. There is enough passing the buck. You guys are the producers of the show. Be producers. Have a spine. I don't have a problem with anybody. But if you can't stand your own ground, then what's the fucking point of you being a producer in the first place if you can't run the show your way? What is the point? There isn't one. Roy's had me on his show. I've been on Unshackled. Roy would be more than happy to have any of you on the Situation Room. And that's the thing. That's how it should be. Both parties should be able to do that. Cross-platform is a thing. The community is far too divided for its own good. And that needs to end. I ended it. And what do my eyes see before me? It's happened all over again. Can you prove that? Can you prove it? Bring me proof. It's a game. Is that it? If that's honestly the best that you've got, then you're in the wrong place. Really? You are in the wrong place. I could go off on a whole bunch of tangent at this point and annoy a lot of people. But what I want from the guys who are stepping in my shows, there are things that cannot be discussed. No, this is my place. This is open house. You keep no secrets from me. People deserve to know. Because this doesn't sound like somebody's actually done something wrong. It sounds like a personal fucking vendetta. It sounds like a vendetta, and that I will not have. In the 18 months that I ran Unshackled, I ran it with an iron fist. I wasn't influenced by anybody. The decisions I made, I stood by. Even the last one. But if you can't stand by your own thing, then why are you doing it? Why are you... What? That fucking... This shit cannot be discussed here is worse than saying to me, well, I'm not telling you. You're either going to tell me or you're going to get cut off. It's as simple as that. Because it can't be discussed here. Then why do it in the first place? If it shouldn't be discussed, why do it to begin with? And the answer to that is somebody is manipulating the background. It's been done 1,000 times. It's been done to me. I was taken in by an idiot. I was suckered in by a moron. And that was that. It happened. But I never let it happen again. It did not happen twice. And the minute my back is turned, everything goes to shit. You wouldn't believe the shit I heard. Because the thing is, things were said in the pre-show and after shows. We've all said shit in the pre-shows and after shows. It doesn't matter who said it. But it got said. I still have eyes and ears everywhere. Never forget that. I might not be on the shows. I might not be producing the shows. But I have eyes and ears fucking everywhere. People tell me shit. People want to know. Because I know where it all stems from. And I know who it all stems from. And that will remain nameless. Because two can play at that fucking game. You know who I'm talking about, and I know who I'm talking about. I gotta say, you gotta do a lot of stuff. Running a show is not an easy task. Running a Twitch show isn't an easy task. Running one of these isn't an easy task because you come on with an agenda. And half the time, there is no agenda. It's a meaningless string of 2 hours of complaints. And that's not productive. By all means, complain, but when you complain, know what you're complaining about first. I'm not attacking anybody before it gets said, but there's a bunch of shit that needs to stop. And this has been going on for months. It was never like that when I was around. We had the rant shows, yeah, fine, by all means. I went off fucking cock drunk one night. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably still be running the show now. I ran things in a very, very different way. And a lot of it has been undone. And I want to see that change. Whatever you do at this point is entirely up to you, of course, but I will always keep my eye out on everybody. Not just you lot, but Situation Room, Battle Vortex, Unshackled, everybody. Because that's the kind of person I am. I tend to watch more from the shadow and collective the information rather than sit there a lot of the time. But a lot of this has been boiling to boiling point at some point soon. And it's all going to go to shit. And when it does, don't come crying to me when it does. Because I won't help you. And that's a promise. I hold no harbour, I hold no judgment, I hold no grudge. But I am not happy about the way a lot of things are run. The game is dying, the shows are dying with it. And personally, let it all burn. So with that, I end this particular open house. I had planned for it to be a little more jolly, but as always, things never go to plan. So enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and fuck Kixeye every day.